Alright, now when you get to Lionel's Watch, what you want to do is go straight to the Twilight Strand. Now what you have to do in this zone is you have to kill every monster in the area, because doing so will complete the quest for Lily Roth, which then allows you to buy every skill gem from her, which makes life a lot easier. Right, once you've almost died, you go back to town and you speak to Lily. Right, you get a respec thing from her, and you can now buy any gem you need from her. I don't need any right now, so I'm going to go off to the coast. Right, you want to just run straight to the end of this zone. Now, something to keep in mind, Act 6 is a bit difficult because monsters do a lot of fire damage. If we look at our resistance, what's our fire is? -7. So we're going to be taking a lot of fire damage. So if you are feeling too squishy, you can swap out from your Asena's Mark helmet and go for a gold rims instead, or find another belt that has more resistance instead. Right, in the mud flats there's a boss you'll have to kill, so you just kind of want to run in that direction there where my curse is pointing, where my pointer is cursing, and kill the boss. Right, here's the boss. There she is, the Dishonored Queen, and you pick up the Eye of Conquest. You ignore Ness over there, you don't really need to talk to her. And you just run along this wall until you reach a door that you can open. Right, from here, you just run right, and there's a boss that you'll have to fight, Tokohama. Now, Tokohama, you will get a skill point for killing him. So there are basically a bunch of guards that have been released since you've, freed Kitava, and killing each of them gives you a skill point. I'll probably die here. He does a lot of damage. I mean, so do I, but I feel like he's also a bit tankier than I am. And I removed mana. Right, now in this phase you want to kill these totems because he becomes invulnerable while they are up. Right, there you go. And got him. Without dying as well. Right, now what you can do is you can speak to Sin and you can pick up your first Pantheon. So that's the Pantheon tree. Pantheons are nice little bonuses that you can get. So pick up whichever one you feel will be most useful to you. Right, from here, we just run straight through to the next zone. Right, pick up your waypoints, and then follow the road until you get to the next zone. Right, then we get to the lower prison. The lower prison will be the first location of a Trial of Ascendancy, so if you haven't picked that up yet, you're going to want to pick that one up. That is the only one in this act. And look at that, the door's right over there for the next zone. That's useful. Right. Chevron's Tower. This zone has a bunch of stairs that you'll have to go up, so you have to go from one side of the zone to the next until you get to the boss. I'm going to quickly portal to town to go get my reward for killing the dude. Tokohama. For killing Tokohama. So you speak to Tarkly for that one. Right, I'm now heading this way. I want to get that, then I'm going to pick up these and use the Lionized Fall gem. Now, at this stage, we can do the Cruel Labyrinth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get someone to carry me through it, because you can do it from about 10 levels under, or a little bit more than that. I think it might be 15 levels under. See, it requires level 50. So 18 levels under, Jesus. Yeah, so basically you can be very under and still do it if you already have the trials. So if it's your second character and you've already got all the trials, you can get someone to carry you through it. I'm going to see if I can do that now. Alright, I've got a carry. I messaged a guy in guild, and he's going to help me, so thank you very much, Mr. Dreaded Poison. Cruel Labyrinth, let's go. So I'll probably be able to kill stuff a lot here, but I'm going to be super squishy. I mean, I've only got 1,000 life. You already know how lab goes, so I'm not going to take you through everything. Since I'm getting a carry, I'll just, cut to the end. Nice, okay, so there you go. I've now got increased onslaught effect, attack damage, evasion, very good, very nice. And then I'm going to get this next. Although, I could have gotten that first and then gone for those and then that as my Uber, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm not going to bother using that thing because if I put on my gear, I'm going to be too overleveled and it ain't going to work. So now, back to Chevron's Tower where we can get to the boss. The onslaught effect has actually made us a lot faster, so this is very good. And there you go, you get to the center. Now to the rooftop where we will fight Brutus and then Chevron. He does a lot of there you go, that's the first attack I was waiting for. Okay, I have no resistances, so I will probably die a few times, but I will try my best not to. So you just kill him, get him down to about half health, and then Chevron comes along. There you go. get her down as quickly as you can. Right, run around while she does this attack. It's quite easy. Then as she goes down, prepare to start attacking her again. As long as you can attack and get down quickly, you can actually avoid a lot of her damage. You can get her to just go through her phases quickly. Alright, she'll probably do a big slam. Oh, okay, there's the first attack. Here comes the slams. Try and avoid these. They do a lot of damage, physical and lightning. And let your Mirage Archer do a lot of the work. And there you go. She's dead, so now you can go through to the next zone. Prisoner's Gate again. Now in Prisoner's Gate there will be another guard for you to kill. Abarath, the Cloven one. So you can go pick up rewards, but there's no rewards I need right now. So again, you don't have to stick to the main road, you can just go sort of up this way here, if you want to get to Abarath first, which is what I'm doing. Some people do leave this stuff to come back to later, because it can be a bit difficult, considering how much damage they do, and how little defenses you end up having. But, also a lot of damage, so it's fine. Alright, when you get half health, he'll jump away, and then you have to go through here. You can kill these dudes with fast charges. And he's dead. Oh, that was a close one. Right, so you get to this road over here, Western Forest now. Right, you just want to run straight through the Western Forest, there's nothing very important in here. You want to get to the riverways. And from the riverways, you're going to go to the Wetlands, you know, the place where you killed Oak in Act 2, because over there's another guard for you to kill for yet another skill point. That's 3 skill point quests in one act, isn't that amazing? Alright, so here's the waypoint, here's the decrepit path, and you just follow this along here, and here's the wetlands. Right, so once you get to the wetlands, you kind of want to run, it's usually going to be either that way or that way, so I'm just going to run straight up first. Alright, here it is, so it was kind of this way. Now, a lot of poison damage here, so be careful of that. First, you want to kill these 3 things without standing in the green pools, because poison damage, as I mentioned. And then kill that one. Right, and then Rosartha comes up, so you quickly bap her away, avoid that little thing that she doesn't knock, then she's going to disappear and reappear over here somewhere. Again, try to avoid her big AoE poison damage. Just keep your distance, and there you go. And speak to Bestel and Tarkly for your rewards. Right, now we go back to the riverways, and you want to follow the path not all the way to the end. You kind of want to follow it a little bit, and then head downwards. So head in this direction, and there you go. So after that first bridge from the waypoint, go here to the Southern Forest. Now the Southern Forest, you kind of want to head down, and then to the right. Right, there you go. You get to your waypoint, and you go through to the Cavern of Anger. Right, click on that, pick up the flag, ignore Nessa, and run this way. Now you just want to run along to the next zone. And there you go, the beacon. So now you just want to run sort of up and to the right again. So you go get your waypoints, then you just want to run in that direction over there. Remember to pick up essences, they're really good for crafting gear. So if you don't have uniques like me, pick up essences, there's a nice bow, pick that up as well. Identify everything that's rare, always look for gear upgrades if you're not using uniques. Right, so you'll then get to this point over here where you see exclamation mark. What you want to do is just stay within this golden circle and follow all the way around, killing the monsters as you go. Right, that one's in. Now you just go do the same thing on the other side. Right, once you've done that, you click on that, click on the beacon, Jesus. And then run down here and speak to Whalem Roth. Alright, he'll give you some speech, then you sail to the Brian King's Reef, where you'll then fight the Act boss. Right, click on the waypoint. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew the exact way to get to the boss, because it always changes. I usually generally head left and down if I can. And there you go. I made it, so I sort of had to go down and then back up to the left. Right, this fight can be difficult. But once you practice it, and you know what to avoid, it's not too difficult, especially if you're playing ranged. Right, so he's going to do a big slam first. Bam, there you go. Now start attacking the shit out of him before he gets close to you. Now do not get near him, because his a big AoE water thing that he does around him. Right, stand still. Okay, don't stand in the water. What you'll do in this phase is stand still, watch where the things are going to hit, and just move out the way when they come to you. Okay, so again, attack the shit out of him. Don't get near that, because the water around him does damage. Right, again, so stand still. And when you see one about to land on you, then you move. Okay, so a bit close there, moved into the wrong one. But don't just constantly run around, because if you constantly run around, chances are you're going to run into the damage. Right, it gets tougher as the ring of water gets smaller around you and he gets closer. Of course, my resistances are low, I do not have a lot of life, and yeah, death is definitely something that can happen to me. Nice, I've got a lot of space over here because I've been knocking him back with my crits. Right, there you go. Ah, fucking latency, god damn it. Oh, wow. There you go. Killed him. Easy, am I right? Right, and that's the end of Act 6. So stay tuned for more as I walk you through Act 7.